Hello beautiful lovers, welcome back to this house of fashion on another episode on how to cut and sew. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut a line with this crepe fabric, and I will be making use of this damask material to make a patches on the crepe, just a one patches on the crepe, you can see. So the first folding is going to be into 2, then into 4. So let me fold it out for you to see it now. So this is after folding it into 4. Here is the fabric that has been folded into 4, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to take here is going to be the shoulder measurement of 8 inches this way, you can see, with a shoulder slant of 1 inch for the shoulder slant. Then I'm going to slantly connect it to the center of both back and front this way using my ruler like this. So after that, I cannot take the arm measurements to be 7.5 inches because I don't want the armhole to be too wide. So that's why I'm making use of 7.5 inches here. 7.5 inches. Then I'm going to rule it out because that is the point I'm going to take my bust measurement. After that, I cannot take the bust measurement here. The bust measurement I'm using here is going to be 36. That is 9 in 4 places. So the 36 inches is going to be 9 here since we folded our fabric into 4. And here is it. So I'll be adding a seam allowance to this. The seam allowance is going to be 2 inches. Here is it. Then I'll now go ahead and take the waist point. That's the half cut point, where I'm going to take the wideness of my waist. Then here I'm going to make use of 15.5 inches. I'm going to roll it out as well this way. I'm rolling it out as well like this. Then I'm not going to take the waist measurements to be 32. That is 8.5. In 4 places is going to give us 32 inches. Here is it. So with the same seam allowance of 2 inches. So after that, I can now connect everything together this way. You can see the connection. Then from this area, I'm slanting it down to the full length of the dress. You can as well use your hand, and you can also make use of a ruler just to make it straight like that. So after that, I can now go ahead to connect the shoulder to the armhole straightly like this. You can see the connection. I'm going to connect it straight down this way. Then I'm taking up 2 inches just to bring out the shape of the armhole if you are not with your armhole core. So another 2 inches here. Then you connect everything together like this. You can see the connection. So after the connections, you can now cut everything out. But to determine the full length first, I'm going to make use of 60 inches, and the 60 inches is with the same allowance. So that means I'm using the whole length of the fabric because the fabric here is 16 inches. You can see. So I cannot go ahead now and cut it out. After the cutting, I want to give it a nice shape here, so I'm taking 3 inches up. Then from there, I'm connecting it like this, just slant it to that 3 inches I took off, just to give me a round shape at the down part of the dress this way. You just cut it round like this. So after this cutting, the next thing here is going to be the neckline, the wideness of the neck, the deepness of the neck, the front neck, the back neck. So that is what we're going to determine here. The first thing I'm going to determine here is going to be the wideness of the neck. I'll make it of 3 inches because the person I'm taking this for is not that fat, so I'm not going to use the 3.5 inches I use at initial. So I'm going to make of 3 inches like this. I firstly take out 3.5, but I think it will be too wide for the owner, so I took 3 inches. Then the deepness is 2 inches. I'm connecting it this way. So after this, I cannot take out one part away like this, because the first one we cut was for the front. We're still going to lower it back. Then I want to give the back a slit, so I'm going down to, let me use 3 inches. Then I'm going to slit it down because it's going to have a button at the back. You can see this way, like this. And you can as well make use of zip if you like. Just make sure you slit that down a little bit more than this. So to dip the front neckline, I'm going to take 2 inches down. That means 2 inches plus 2 inches, that is 4 inches. That means the front neckline is 4 inches deep. You can see. Then I'm going to cut it out this way, like this. So we are done with the cutting of the body. We've done the front neckline, the back neckline, the slits. So the next thing here is the patches. So the damask is going to be at the chest line. That's why I'm trying to pin this down just to make it firm in order for me to be able to cut it. Now I'm coming down to the half cut. It's reaching the half cut and it's stopping at that half cut. So I cannot cut out the shape to the half cut. So that's why I'm pinning it down just to be erect. So after this, now I can now cut it out. So I want it to be at the point of the half cut. That's why I shift the cloth up to take the same measurement for the half cut. Then I roll it out. Then I can now cut it to make it straight this way. So we are done cutting. You can see we are having the half cut at the damask as well. So I'm trying to remove the pin. You can see this is the half cut. So you can now take that some inches from the armhole, then slant it down to the center of this. I'm just trying to take it, just place it this way. So you can take the measurement if you like. You can as well just use your ruler, then you just slant it up, then you cut it out. But by the time you take it, this is around 5, I think it's around 5.5 inches from up. So I don't want it slantly, that's I want it to round. That's I'm trying to round it. You can see I don't want it slant. I try to round it to give me a round shape. I don't want a slant, a very sharp slant shape. So when I take the measurement from the shoulder, I'm seeing 5.5 inches. You can see. Then I round it to the full length of the half cut. Then I'm going to cut it out like this. So you are done with the front patches. This is how it's going to be on the dress, on the gown. This is how it's going to be. This is how we're going to place it on top of the fabric. You can see how it is. You can see how beautiful this is turning to. So this is how we're going to place it there, like this. So the next thing is going to be the round shape that I said is going to be at the down part and at the center of the dress. So here is the one shape that I've already drawn down. I'll now go ahead now and cut it. This is double. Don't forget, when I cut these two out, that means I'm getting 4 circles. But let me just cut. You can cut as much as you can, depending on how you want to place your circle on your A-line dress, how full you want it to be. So you can cut as many as you can on your fabric. So let me just go ahead and be cutting it, and I'm going to show you how much I've cut out. So here are the 4 pieces that I cut out. So I can go ahead and cut as much as I can on the mini fabric. So this is the sleeve, a straight sleeve. I've already done a tutorial, many tutorial on how to cut different kind of sleeve. This is just a straight sleeve. So on this straight sleeve, we're still going to have these patches on it. So I want to take you through on how I'm going to place my own design on this sleeve. So after folding my patches into 2, I'm taking one of these sleeves to place on the damask to cut out what I need. placing it, I'll now go ahead and take the length that I need. The length here I'm going to make use of, let me make use of 7 inches for the length, how high I want it to be. So I'll make use of 7 inches. From that 7 inches, and I'll go ahead at this edge to take the length I'm coming to. It's like a slant as well. So I can cut it first just to give me the exact wideness that I needed before taking the measurement there. Like this, you can see. Then I cannot take this out and take that same measurement I took, that is 7 inches. 7 inches is there. Then I can rule it out for me to know the line. Then after that, I'm going to take the measurement here also. I'm taking 3 inches up like this. Then I'm going to slant it down from that 7 to 3 inches. I'm slanting it down. Then I cannot cut it out. This is for a single sleeve. I'll place this on another folded damask to cut out the second one. So this is how it's going to look like on the sleeve. Let me place this for you to see. Like this. So this is how it's going to look on the sleeve. You can see how beautiful this is. So this is after placing all the marks, all the patches. You can see how it is. So let me go and stitch them down, then do the correct distance, because I just placed it for you. I have not done the real distance on it. So let me just go and do the stitching and show you the finishing. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is after stitching everything on the fabric. You can see the patches, you can see the neckline, you can see the one shape that we add to the body. You can see how beautiful this is. You can see it at the down part too. This is how it is on the down part. This is after stitching everything down. Here is the sleeve as well. You can see the shape of the sleeve. This is what I'm trying to cut out. This is how the shape will look like. If you're watching me for the first time, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those who have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see my next tutorial. Bye.